He was the king's most trusted advisor. But tonight, he was just a meal for the hungry lions. Daniel was not just any man. He was a foreigner in a foreign land, taken captive from Jerusalem as a young boy. But even in chains, even far from home, Daniel carried something no one could take from him: his faith. He rose through the ranks of Babylon, not through politics, not through compromise, but through the pure wisdom God gave him. He became so powerful, so trusted, that King Darius planned to make him ruler over the entire kingdom. And that made people furious. The other officials were jealous. They watched Daniel day and night, looking for something, anything, a mistake, a scandal, a weakness. But they found nothing, because Daniel was a man of integrity. So they came up with another plan. They went to the king and said, "Your Majesty, issue a decree. For 30 days no one may pray to any god or man except you. Anyone who disobeys will be thrown into the lion's den." The king, flattered, signed the decree. Daniel heard about it. He knew exactly what it meant. And he went home, opened his window toward Jerusalem, and prayed, just like he did every single day, 3 times a day. He did not hide. He did not whisper. He did not stop. The officials caught him immediately. They ran to the king. "Daniel, your most trusted advisor, is breaking your law." The king was devastated. He tried everything to save Daniel. He spent the whole day looking for a way out. But the law could not be changed, even by the king himself. That evening Daniel was arrested and thrown into the lion's den. A stone was placed over the entrance, sealed with the king's own ring. It was over, or so they thought. That night the king could not sleep. He refused food. He refused entertainment. He paced through his palace all night, tormented by what he had done. At the first light of dawn, the king ran to the lion's den. His voice cracking with desperation, he called out, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God been able to rescue you?" And then silence. 1 second, 2 seconds. Then a voice, calm, clear, alive. "My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me, because I was found innocent in his sight." The king was overwhelmed. Daniel was lifted out of the den, not a single scratch on his body, because he had trusted in his God. The men who had plotted against Daniel were thrown into that same den, and the lions overpowered them instantly, proving the miracle was real. The lions were hungry. God had simply chosen to shut their mouths. King Darius then sent a message across the entire kingdom, in every language, to every nation. "I decree that everyone must fear and reverence the God of Daniel. For he is the living God. He rescues and he saves. He performs signs and wonders. He rescued Daniel from the power of the lions." There will be moments in your life when doing the right thing costs you everything, when staying faithful puts you in the lion's den, when the stone is rolled over the entrance and everything looks finished. But God specializes in impossible situations. He does not always remove the lion's den. Sometimes he walks into it with you and shuts every mouth that was meant to destroy you. Your faithfulness is never wasted. Your prayers are never ignored. And no lion, no enemy, no sealed stone can stop what God has decided to protect. Follow for more stories that will shake your faith awake.